But yeah, I want to do like the basic game, like what are you fighting for, and the order the missions happen, because there is actually a chronological order. It's just most people don't know it. But basically, first it's the Eldred world, then it's the Bliss world. No, sorry, it's the Bliss world, then the Eldred world, and then the Generate world. Once you get them all, that's when you go to the heliophage. Once you do the heliophage, stuff happens. And the operations happen in the future, like after you finish the game, but some of them happen before the game happens. That's confusing, I know, but it's not as confusing as that. Basically, the operations are the heroes, the particular heroes, they're being referenced in the titles, recalling things. In the case of Atticus, Atticus interprets things in a very funny way. Like, he has, like, he's dealing, how would you call it? He's dealing with, like, PTSD, and the fact that he's responsible for a lot of stuff that happened in the third Thrall Rebellion. And he feels he's been played, so he's trying to make sense of that. Toby is more straightforward. We're trying to get his mech. That one actually happens after the story mode is done, I think. Oscar Mike, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. And I need to figure out what happens, because I really don't know. That one's one I have been having trouble finishing with people. But, well, it'll eventually happen. Then we have... Who do we have? Montana. Montana is also after the history of the game. And the story of the game, the story mode. But Montana's is basically him telling a story that happens during... I don't know how it works. It's weird. Like, it's like two stories at the same time. One of them is Montana actually, like, responding to things that are happening. And the other one is Montana in the past, or in his mind? I don't know. And the last one is, what's her name? Phoebe. Oh boy, I'm so dead. The last one is Phoebe. Phoebe dealing with the Heart of Ekinar, which she's trying to figure out what's happening. That one is definitely after the events of the game, of the main game. And it also shows you a little bit of her interaction with, what's her name? With Beatrix, who seems to be smarter, but more unhinged. Like, they're both callous, but Phoebe sorta cares about people, and Beatrix doesn't. But at the same time, Phoebe doesn't really care about people. It's weird. Like, nobody in this game is, like, nice. I mean, maybe Gold. But even Gold can be a little bit... I think Montana. Montana is one of the nicest guys in the game. Montana is really nice. And he is in it for saving. Oscar Mike, he is, like, too big for his britches. But at the same time, he is trying to be good. He is trying to be a soldier, a good soldier. Benedict is just an ass, but he's a very useful asshole. That sounds so weird. Yeah, but yeah, the bird is annoying as hell. But he's fighting for his planet, or well, whatever was left of his planet. The Andy seems to be good, but only because the Empress was betrayed. If the Empress had done what Rendain did, she would be okay with it. But since it was Rendain, she's not okay with it, so that makes her a little bit of a more dubious person. At least in terms of you want to deal in, like, absolutes. Eldragon is just fighting to get a revenge from Isaac, who tore his arms off. Isaac is a complicated example of a character in the game. He is basically a slave now. Like, in the moments we're playing him, he's basically a slave. He's had his free will destroyed. His psychopathic tendencies are still there. It's just he's been made useful. Like, he has, like, limiters that keep him from hurting us. So yeah, Pandos is only in it for the money. For example, he has been hired under the reasoning that if he's not with us, he's gonna be against us. So we might as well pay him a ton of money to make sure that he doesn't attack us. And then there's the interesting things, little bits like Galilea and Alani are from the same species, but neither one of them looks like their own species because of things that happened to them. In the case of Alani, she's the first person, if you can recall. Alani went into... she's an orphan. It was found in the planet of the fish people, in Akopos, which is where Pendles is from, actually. And she was taken in as a monk, but the people that took her in were destroyed with the whole thing that happened in the main game. And so she's basically like an orphan, a double orphan. She's lost both her families, the birth family and the what do you call it? Her adoptive family. Yeah, that's it. So that's problematic for her because she has like these issues, and she also knows, or well, confronted Ambra, because Ambra was in charge of draining her world of water. The thing is, they didn't expect to find sentient life in the planet, just because they're so weird. Oh yeah, but before I go there, Alani was found, and she was genetically modified to be able to survive in an entire ocean world where she is actually not able to breathe well, not the atmosphere, but what's in there, what's happening there. So they changed her and made her like half fish, basically. She also glows in the dark with some nanobot virus kind of thing that she has in her. So that's also interesting. But yeah, so she's been modified. And Galilea was modified because she was a spy trying to destroy the sustainment engine that the Degenerate used to be immortal, or almost immortal, which is the thing that keeps them being alive. Like, Amber's like 10,000 years old or something. And yeah, so that Galilea was a friend of Ambra, and Ambra tried to make Galilea sustain, like she was. But Galilea sabotaged it, and in the process of sabotaging it, she got infused with like dark energy, and that energy turned her into the thing that we see in the game. She has like temper problems, and she's like super violent, and she is covered in darkness. And all those things are what make Galilea who she is, basically. So the game has a lot of those weird kind of relationships. So, but yeah, so Galilea knows Ambra, Ambra knows Galilea and Alani and Galilea are pretty much the same species. So Alani feels this need to connect with Galilea, but Galilea doesn't know about this, and Alani never ever actually contacts Galilea. She just has an email folder full of missives that she writes to Galilea, but she decides are not cool enough for Galilea. Also, as part of this whole mess, the red sash that Alani wears is in fact a part of Ambra's cloak of her outfit, and that's because Ambra, Jesus, this game didn't last enough. Ambra, when she was draining Alani's world, had Alani infiltrate her ship and killed almost every single person, and Ambra really respects that. So she told her, and I'll give you this little thing to recognize that you that I respect you, and you let me go. And that's what happened. So Alani took the ship and went away, and then she found her way to other people. But the important thing is Ambra is a complex character. She's not as evil as she might seem. She's one of the people that actually stood up against Rendane in her own weird way. She's also supposed to be like this super like important person in the Degenerate. She's incredibly gifted intellectually, and you can tell when she talks. Okay, hold on, let's check. 900,294. So we need 100,000 damage more. We're gonna do one more game, and we'll keep on talking about people. So it's all those kind of things, but I want to put it into a coherent. Wow, that was fast. Into a coherent thing, because there's a lot of those little relationships, like, whatchamacallit. Hey, they're in the same team and they're choosing different things. Okay. Whatchamacallit. Let me think what I was gonna say. Yeah, there's a lot of relationships, like Montana and Oscar Mike have a very close relationship. Montana and Benedict do too. Benedict is related to Ernest, and Ernest, Toby, and Benedict are from the same species. Or something like it, because one is a penguin, one is an eagle, and one is a robin, I think he is. I don't know. So they're like linked, but Toby is also linked to Pendos and Reyna is linked to Gold. She's linked to the Andy in a way, a little bit, and things like that. And also, this is something that it's not really mentioned, but each one of the groups has like their de facto leader, and it's the people that control the missions, if you haven't noticed. So, for example, Benedict and the LLC, or the Peacekeepers, their leader is Gold. And the leader for the Eldred is Melka. The leader for the Generate is Ambra. No, the Andy. Sorry, that's 3. The leader for the Rogues is Reyna. And for the LLC, it's this guy, Cleese. I mean, you could argue it's Phoebe, but Phoebe kind of stays in the back. It's Cleese mostly that leads everything and calls the show. So those are the people that you hear in the missions, if you've noticed. Like, when a mission is being assigned, those are the guys that like, talk to you. But yeah, so, and there's also like, I think relationships go in like triplets, and then each person of those triplets has a relationship with another set of triplets. So Balder and Thorn and what's her name, and Melka have a relationship, but also Thorn and Montana and I don't know who else. I think it's Shane and Oryx have another like a little bit of backstory. Melka has a story with the Andy. She has a story with Gold, and she has a story with, I think, Thorn? Boulder, that's it. That's obviously the one. So, each one of them has, like, links to other characters. And it's such an intricate thing, and nobody, like, picked up on it. So that's why I kind of sort of want to start a little bit of a lore series, because I think it's super fun, super cool, super interesting, and nobody talks about it. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to live stream those while I play games. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it with my face in it or just lore, video, and text. I don't know. Like, the community has made enough lore, fan art and stuff that I could show for each character. But those are things that are still up in the air until I get everything done. Because then that's the thing, I can't say like, oh, I'm gonna start this because of the triplets and because the story ties to each one of them. I also have to finish all 5 lore missions, special ops, in full, and then I have to comb through the special interactions between characters and scenes or levels, because they say different things when they find different people. So that also gets complicated. Why am I seeing a laser? Is that Oscar Mike? Oh no, it's Toby, right. Toby has his little light laser thing. Okay. I'm cool with this. Who's healing me? I feel like everybody's healing me. Okay, now we get this fool. Okay, he's dead. There's a... God damn it. There's a Caldarius. Caldarius is also an interesting character, to me at least, because when you think of Caldarius and who he... Oh my god. Who he is... You would think that he's just this gigantic thing, but Chemesians, which is his race, are like tiny insects. Think the size of a flying mantis. Maybe a little bit bigger. So, he is also the first non-generate to actually, besides from Galilea, to actually earn the right to be turned into sustained, which is something that's usually reserved for the generate, the actual generate. And the actual generate and the thrall are not the same thing. The thrall are a species that's been genetically designed by Beatrix, actually. So Atticus, this buddy here, he has a relationship with Beatrix, but in a different way than we expected. Basically, she made it. And I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna work, because he's this character that's really smart, although he seems to be really dumb. Which is also a thing that this game does a lot. It gives you characters that you would think are dumb as rocks, and they turn out to be either very verbose or incredibly smart. And then it gives you smart characters that, okay, fine, they are smart in an area, but they're absolute morons in others. So, for example, Phoebe is very, very into like archiving and like collecting knowledge, but she doesn't really ask why. Whereas Beatrix wants to know the reasons behind things, but she's insane. So she takes the weirdest of approaches. Although she has moments where she can show some, well, humanity, I guess you could call it. Like when she tries to use a Harusbura, which is like this rabbit-looking thing that we don't really know what it is, as a test subject, and then immediately after she's like, well, the Harrisburg experiments failed. In other news, we have a new laboratory pet. So they're more complex than they seem to be. Cleese has some hints at humanity. Like, he actually considers people, but he acts like he doesn't care. He acts like Isaac is a beast, a monster, and everything, but he recognizes that part of it is his fault. Like, he knows that Isaac would probably not be as evil as he is if it wasn't for him. So, and he also recognizes his failures. He's like, I suck. I might be a super intelligent scientist, but I'm really bad at humanity, and I'm really bad at being a manager. So I kind of dropped the ball with Isaac, and this is all my fault. So again, they're not like cartoons. They actually have a character arc in a way. Okay, let's see. Let's get. Speaking of, look at here. Hello, Cleese. Punk. Sorry, man. And now we have a lot of thralls. Ooh. And so this guy released the thralls from thraldom, or from slavery, I guess you could call it more appropriately. So he's considered like a hero of the thralls. And he is super smart. He's like really, 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 really smart. But he doesn't seem like it. Another character that seems to be like super dumb, but he's actually really intelligent, is Whiskey Foxtrot, who is a failed Mike. And part of the reason he's failed is because he's smart. So, again, I want to explore all that. I think it's so cool. Let's see. Firestorm, yes, please. I think those are things that have been underutilized and not mentioned as much as they should. I think they crafted a really nice story. There are some stories that are not as great. One of the worst ones, especially for me as Mexican, would be El Dragon. El Dragon is the laziest interpretation of a wrestler that you could have found in any form of media. It's misunderstanding what makes a luchador, it's misunderstanding what makes a Mexican. There's so many things, and there's also the typical cliches like, oh, his parents are immigrants, he speaks with an accent, but at the same time, he's Francesco, he's Italian, so it's like, why would you make him a wrestler? When it's something that's really linked to Mexican culture. Other cultures have wrestling, but they're all different. And I actually spoke to one of the writers that did Battleborn, and he actually hadn't thought of those things until I spoke to him, and he's right on. He's spot on that. It's like he's just a jabroni. You can find that video, by the way. It's on my YouTube channel. I'm bad at video games, and you can find it as a chat with a dev. Oh, okay. What did I just do? Whoops. Okay, I may have overdone that. Oh, she got it. Damn it. Or he, or whatever. Oh, hello, sir. Burn, baby, burn. Got him. Let's destroy this thing. Good. We're getting a lot of damage that we needed, so that's actually pretty cool. I ran out. I hope he caught on fire, but I don't think he would. Oh boy. Okay, let's stay behind this thing for a few seconds. Let's see. Can I get that? No. Ugh. Hello? Can I get some healing? Please? Sir? Sir? Hello? Thank you! You are very nice. I appreciate that help. Okay. Let's fire this guy and kill him. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. There we go. So, if you're interested in that, I'll be doing that soon. Well, as soon as I can get like enough lore knowledge to actually do it. I need to get out so bad. I need to hide. Okay, let's go. And now, Montana's regeneration. Yes, please. Boop. Okay, there we go. That was easy. That was just a quick trip to the doctor. Okay. So, that's what I've been like streaming lately. Like my attempts at getting every single piece of lore. Which is weird and rare for me to do that. Like I haven't been obsessed with a game this bad in a long time. It's funny because Overwatch has something similar, but the lore in it, I don't think it's that interesting. Like, I'm sorry. Seriously, guys. I don't think Overwatch is... I think Overwatch is a very good game, but it's overrated. I think it's been pumped too much. It's been treated as this, like, holy grail and super game that can't do anything wrong. But it has its issues, and it kind of hurts it. And I don't think they're being addressed enough. That I can consider it really well as a game worthy of my attention. I do own it and I do play it. It just feels, I don't know. It's weird how to. I don't know how to explain. Like, it feels hollow. It's very, and that's one of the things. Like, this one, like, I feel like the characters here feel like organic. They were made by humans, whereas the other ones feel like it's a focus group. Like, Overwatch ticks boxes, and this game is a little bit more organic in how it got its characters. Like, you have your strong characters, female characters, guy characters, everything, but none of them is like, oh, she has to be the strong one, and she has to be the gay one, and she has to be the autistic one, and things like that. Like, which is fine. I mean, the representation is fine. Actually, it's kind of cool that you have like gay characters in Overwatch who are the face of the game, like Tracer. But at the same time, it feels a little bit like, oh, this is what people want. We're gonna give them this. Like, we're gonna give them a version of a character that they can cosplay as if they have this condition, or if they are this other condition. I think that's why I feel. Feels a little bit dishonest. It's fine if you like it. It's fine to like it. Absolutely. Like, the game is well made. But at the same time, I don't know. It's not for me. Oh, there we go. 6. Let's go kill people. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Okay. Whoop. Burn, baby, burn. We got him. Let's get Atticus. Atticus, where are you going, my son? There you go. Oh, you thought you were gonna kill me? No, I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen. Not like this. Not like this. Is that ours? Or is that... Oh, okay. Well, he is dead. Good. I don't want to kill anything. I just want to accrue damage on my body. Hit me. Hurt me. Yes. Feel the burn. We need 100,000 damage, so that's why we are doing things like this. Woo! Come on, come on, come on. I could have sworn there was an Oscar mic, but I don't know. Oh yeah, there was. They just killed him. Okay. Look at this! Oh, the accumulation of damage is so beautiful and tasty, and I get to kill this asshole that I hate so much. Okay, there you go. Hurt me! Hurt me! You know you want to. Oh, yes. That sounds so weird. I know. Oh, no! I overdid it. Okay, skill duration. Yeah, that's fine. Now we gotta wait a ton of time. But hopefully whoever killed me just super leveled. And that's gonna stop the enemy. A little bit, the enemy, my teammates. I don't think it will because we're at 7, 5, and 5. Which I don't understand how you would be 5 right now, but okay. But okay. So, yeah. Let me summarize the whole Overwatch thing. I think Overwatch is a fun game. I just feel like the characters are a little bit like focus group tested, made, and everything. But it is nice to have characters that are gay and autistic and all these kind of things. Like that, I don't have a problem with. I really don't. It's just they're obviously made for cosplaying. These guys, not so much. But it's okay, I guess. Again. Play the game. It's a really good game. In terms of mechanics, it's really good. It's been improving, but it does need more content. Which is funny for a game that was built as having more content than this one, but I don't know if I agree with that. But okay. Let's do this. Fire! Okay, I need to burn, baby, burn. Okay, we heard someone. Okay, good. Okay, I can't hurt it. I can't hurt it now. Oh my god. Ah! Come on. We need to accrue damage. We need to accrue damage by not killing the turret. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, hello, sir. Nice of you to show up. I do, but you can't give me what I need. That sounds weird. Okay. Level up, heal up. There we go. So we're trying to get 1,000,000 damage. We're so close. So we're gonna try and get it without. Oh, that's it. It's done, children. It's done. Ooh, landslide. Oh no, that's just landslide. Oh damn it. Let's see. Hurt me. Hurt me. Ooh, highest echelon. What is that? Oh, just for completing this map so many times. I think we're gonna have to do one more. Let's see. Oh, since I got my dental work, I'm like licking my lips and making this snapping noise, like, and I don't know why. And it's pissing me off when I listen to my recording.